Hey guys, Thomas from Team Soccer also coming at you with a Madolche deck profile for November 2019. This deck's a whole lot of fun. I just wish it got reprinted a little bit so more players can play with it, but that's probably not going to happen. So to start off, we have 3 Madolche Magdalene. On normal summon, she gets a search, and she's a 1-card sister and tiramisu, or even more actually, so definitely a 3 of the deck. Would be nice if she got a search on special summon, but she came out in 2014. 3 Pudding Sessor. So if you have no monsters in your grave, you can special summon her from the hand. If she is special summoned, you can special summon any Madolche from the deck. So she's wonderful. Definitely a 3-off. It's what you always want to search as well. And she just gets your play started. Like, she could be like an instant whatever you need, basically. 3 Lonefire Blossom, aka Angeli. So this card basically is just Lonefire, except it protects your monster from battle as well. The only thing that does suck is when it gets ashed, and it would be better if it was card effects. She's still a 3 of because she's good, but if she gets ashed, it really sucks. Then we play the 1 Pudding Cess. The reason is because when you special summon with Pudding Sessor, it lowers the level of the monster she special summons. So you special summon this, it's a level 4. You could go into where is she here? You can go into her, and then you could just start special summoning off her effect and all that. She was just very unreliable until this card came out, and then you started playing Alamond a lot more. And you don't want to draw this though. If you draw it, you can still special summon from hand, but it's kind of like Garnet. You'd rather just special from deck. 2 Hoot Cake. You know, I used to play 3, and that was quite a hoot. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah. He just bricks a lot at 3, and I used to play 3 because I thought that was always needed, and in many builds in the past it was, but I think just playing 2 is fine. I really like 2 a lot more.
Tommy, in 2019, you can't assume a trading card's gender, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right, my bad.
Not cool.
The non-binary hooter. I didn't think of owl. 2 Messenger Gelato. When it's special summoned and you control Beast, you could search a Madolche Explorer Trap. I know that sounds very hard if you guys don't know the deck, but that just happens all the time because you're special summoning him off Ticket, Hoot Cake, all that. You don't really need, he doesn't do anything by himself though. He's just a 21 beater with Chateau up. So also, if you guys can leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe, that would be great. We're almost at 250 subscribers, and yeah, if this video gets about 10 likes, we'll do like a duel with it, or I'll do a combo video with it. So Mufil is really nice. Basically what he does is, some Madolche players don't play this in 2019. I don't think that's right. You normal summon him, special summon run from the hand. That could be Messenger Gelato, so you get the search. Pudding Sessor, so you can get the special from your deck, because if you have monsters in your grave, you can't special summon it right off the bat in your hand. So sometimes you just need Mufil for it, and then it's still 2 monsters on the board, then you get your 3rd. And you could start the combo relatively the same. And you can also special summon her if she's in hand, but if you have to do this, you probably already lost. That's all for the Madolches. The other ones that we don't play are pretty bad, honestly. 3 Gamma and the Driver. I will never change this. The reason, because it negates and destroys, as long as you control no monsters. But the best part about this is it banishes when it leaves the field. So if I Gamma them and they just end their turn or whatever they do, I can, if I have Pudding Sessor in hand, I can still go off with her and do the combo because I won't have monsters in the grave. So that's why I would run it. This is the second Garnet, by the way. I've sadly drawn Pudding Cess and Driver in the same hand. It was not fun. Won a few of those games though. 3 Ash. I think that's just a must in this format. I mean, you should also play other cards like Infinite Impermanence, which we do play in this deck, by the way. Definitely good. It does suck when you ash them and you want to get Pudding Sessor's effect off. But it's not a big deal. Usually you're going to save this to stop, or you'll like draw into it. Because this is a going second deck, so you want to see some type of hand trap or 2 to disrupt your opponent so you can OTK them. Since you really only need 1 or 2 cards in Madolche. Oh, just 2 Gamma Seal. This is just to get rid of stuff. I side these out quite a bit before you ask. I side them out for Dark Ruler No More and Nibiru, because Nibiru could be better than Gamma Seal. And Dark Ruler No More can shut down stuff like Pendulum. I activate Dark Ruler No More. They can't really do anything, and then I could just go off my combo, and it's fantastic. These cards are sided, but these kind of deal with a lot of things. So that's why I have them in the main deck. If you want to switch up and not run Kaijus, that's fine. It's working out for me at my locals right now. It may not in the future. So we're going to go for traps really quickly. Just 3 infinite and 2 evenly. You could run the 3rd evenly. I just don't have it, but I definitely would play it if I did at times. Since this is going second deck, you want the infinite because not only is it negate, but it's not like Valor. So because if you played Valor, you're going to be in that situation where you can't special summon putting Sisor when you go second because there's a Valor in your grave. You have to get rid of it. With Infinite, there's no problem with it. So, plus it's just a great card in general. It's a negate. And then 2 evenly. If you go second, sometimes it's better just to evenly and then do your combo main phase 2. Unless you really think you can OTK them right there with their current board. So evenly is great. For the spells, 2 Chateau. 2 ticket. Some people go like 2-1, 2-1, or 2 or like 1-1. I really think 2-2 is fine. Sometimes you'll open them, which is fine. Like I don't mind if I see Chateau in my opening hand because I could just search ticket and have both of them. And 2 Chateau is really nice because you can actually start recycling a lot of your Madolches, like your Tiramisus and all that, and whatever you really need. So it's just nice. And if you have this and then ticket on board and you control Fairy, you activate Chateau, shuffle your deck, you get special. It's nice. I think 2 and 2 is the perfect ratio. A lot of Madolche players, we've talked about ratios since the decks come out. It's really just personal preference. 3 Call by Graves, this is necessary. You do not want to get hand trapped or interrupted. So this is just your way out of like, oh, if I open up this and like Magdalene with a hand trap, that's basically the perfect hand. The other 2 cards don't matter too much, or 3 cards. Because draw phase. 2 Extravagance. Let me explain something very quickly. You only banish 3 from the extra deck. You do not banish 6 unless your hand's that bad. You do not banishing a 1 Tiramisu is fine, but if you banish 2, you will suffer throughout the entire duel. You do not want to be in that situation. Along with, if you do banish 6, you could banish 2 Sistart or whatever really in the deck, and it's just. You don't want to do that. You use it as upstart, and if you want to run upstart, that's fine. It's just I like to OTK in this deck. So if I give them that 1,000, they'll be at like 1,000 or 900 left or something like that. And then 2 Twin Twister. This is just to deal with floodgates. You can't really play around floodgates in this deck without this card, so it kind of has to be made. Plus, it's not bad. It's good against Sky Striker in the meta, all that. I've also had it at 3 at times. So. Then we got the 3 Tiramisu. Sadly, only 2 are ulti. I had their ulti, but I traded it away like a long time ago. The reason, you usually only need to play 2, but if you're running Extravagance, you need to play 3. Because you do not want to banish 1 accidentally. This card is great. It's non-targeting shuffling to the deck. And since you're going to have ticket up, you're going to get a special summon after its effect. So, it's absolutely wonderful. You got anything to say, Peter?
Nope.
Nothing? Nope. All right. Then we play, let's just go to the link, 2 Sistart first. Great deck, or great link. What it does is it protects your Madolche spells and traps from being destroyed as long as it points to a Madolche. And if it's supposed to be destroyed by battle or card effect, or any Madolche, you could just shuffle a Madolche monster from the graveyard to the deck, and it basically stays on the field, which is nice. And if you have ticket, you can then proc ticket. It's just nice.
She reminds me of the Lolly housekeeper from Uragi.
Oh, she actually does. I love Uragi no Yusa. Just us being anime weebs, don't worry. And then we play 2 Chocolate Almond. So a lot of people play 3. I think not only that 2's fine, but I just don't want to spend $40 on this one card that a reprint will literally kill. Basically, she's really good because when a Madolche is like detached and shuffled back into the deck, or when a Madolche is shuffled back into the deck, you could detach and then special summon 1 from the deck. So she's really good. Because she could just keep detaching and special summoning because that's not a hard one to return. And then you're gonna link her away for a Sistart after she gives you like 2-3 pluses. And then for the other links, we play a Miss Radiant. It's just because it's nice because if you're not locked into Madolches at that point, she's better because she returns herself or returns any other Earth you need. And it just gives them all an attack boost. And if you have Chateau, you're looking at like summoning monsters that have like 2,900 attack, or 26. Like, it's really nice. The Radiant's quite nice. And then Saryuja, and that's about it. Not going to explain that. The rest is just a little bit toolboxy. I play one Glass of Flay because you make her because she can protect herself, and she's your going first play. Since she's your going first play, and this is not a going first deck, I only play one of her. It's really just when it's like round 2 or round 3 or whatever, and I have to, and my opponent makes me go first, I'll make this. She's good. It's just not what I need. She could also the nice part about her though is she could actually recycle any card. So if you need your Twin Twister, like you're facing Sky Striker or whatever, you can summon her, activate that effect, and then recycle your Twin Twisters. It's actually very nice. I've done that against Sky Strikers. Very fun. Well, for me, not them. Dweller, because this card is honestly probably the strongest XYZ. That's generic. So, Tornado Dragon, just more back row removal if you need it. Exciton Knight. Exciton Knight's great, and people just forget about this card's existence. You could basically just kamikaze the field multiple times. That's fantastic. So yeah, Cowboy for game. Sometimes with the OTK, there's actually a legit reason you run Cowboy. I have been very close to OTK not being able to, so what I would do is I would make maybe Cowboy my win condition, because sometimes you only put like 78,000 damage on board, so you need like 200 more. So he's just there for that.
And you don't have Hinotama in your hand?
No, exactly. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Sparks.
yeah, why would you not run Ukazi? And then Levier, as the only rank 3, it just special summons your banish, and you banish with Hoot Cake and everything a lot. So depending on how, on what you use, I barely ever go into Levier, so you can replace that. It's just the rank 3 I have that's quite reliable. It's helped me out when it comes through. Anyway, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think about this deck. Would you change anything? And I'll see you guys later.